to yet another episode of the Virtuous Woman Show. We are so delighted to be hosting you this evening. We hope you've had a great week. My name is Sheila Juma, and from wherever you're watching us, we know that this is going to be an amazing show. This is a Christmas episode, and so get your bells and ring them with us and celebrate what Christ has done and His coming into the world. And let us have an amazing show. Before we start, as always, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and share this broadcast with someone. Follow us on our social media platforms. We are the Virtuous Woman Show on Instagram, on Facebook, even on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss any content that we upload on the platform. If you're watching on Facebook, share this broadcast. Don't get blessed alone. Have someone with you and get educated and blessed and inspired together with someone. Today, we have a special guest with us, someone who's not so unfamiliar to our faces. Her name is Hellen Muthoni, and karibu sana.
Thank you.
For those who may not know you, kindly go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi viewers, and thank you so much for being with us. My name is Hellen Muthoni. I'm born again, Christ is Lord. I'm a gospel artist, I'm a philanthropist, and I work with the media house. And most of all, I am a child of God.
Amen.
So, and I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming.
I'm used to speaking in Kikuyu.
Yeah.
So I am praying for grace.
No, you'll
Grace,
be fine.
grace.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
So you said you're a musician,
Yes.
you're a philanthropist. What does philanthropist mean?
It means God has entrusted you with the heart of extending your hand to the less fortunate. We have done a lot as Team Hellen and Hellen Muthoni Foundation. We have done a lot, kind of like last year we had one of that ministry with us. We gave 20 churches musical instruments, the speakers and mixers and microphone and nini, because we noticed there are so many people there in the interior world, interior community. They don't have access to these things that sometimes we take for granted. We think, tufanye kaharambe kamashini, and then it just comes within 1 minute. Even somebody just in the church says, oh, I'll buy the speaker, another one, the microphone, but ushago uko ndani. They don't have that privilege. They don't have a good keyboard. They don't have good microphone and mixers. And those people, they're just waiting for that so that they can go to the villages out there and evangelize.
Wow.
So we took that as an initiative. It was meant to end on my last birthday. And we were able to gift 20 churches.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
It's always food or other things, but instruments and equipment that churches can use. That's really, really innovative. And that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing. And so let us go right into our topic, which is you.
Yes.
We'd like to know how your upbringing was. How did you grow up? Were you born saved? What happened? How was your childhood?
No, I was not born saved. I got born again at the age of 7. And it's a long story of how I got born again, but my childhood was somewhat normal because I was born normal, but I was not born again.
Okay.
I was not born again.
Yeah. But
the family that I was born into, like my grandmother, whenever we would go to a function or anywhere, she would stand and say, my name is Ronda Boy Munyori, and I'm saved. So I thought I'm saved is our surname.
Oh.
Yeah, so I would always say
Hellen Muthoni
de Muhonoku. Yeah, so I always thought that is our surname. But I niliokoka when I was 7 years old, and I used to go to church mostly to sing.
Okay.
And this one day I found that Sunday school imeisha. So I felt bad. I didn't attend. I didn't get to have my turn to sing as always. Then I saw my uncle. My uncle is one of the reverend in PCA church. And I saw him and I told him, Uncle, I want to get born again. And he looked at me and said, do you know what that means?
I was just about to ask you, did you know what that means?
No, I did not know what it means. But for some funny reasons, my dad had died in the bomb blast in the 1990s.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes. So when he died, we moved back with my shosho in the village. Okay, we were still in the village, but we moved to her house. And when she was pregnant, my shosho would always take time to pray. And she would always say, there's like a bell that goes off in her mind that to alert her that it's time to pray.
Yeah.
So hata kama alikuwa anapika, my friend, mutakula jioni, because she won't continue.
Yeah.
She'll put it down and go pray, and she'll pray for hours.
So mkapo nanja.
Yes, she would pray. But now one thing that stood out for me is when she would kneel down, she would start with, my Father, my God, Abba Father. So I would always listen the way she's starting, and I'm thinking, Shosho has a dad and I don't.
Yeah.
How?
Wow.
No, I want this dad who is also a dad to Shosho. So when I wanted to get born again, I knew that is what it
that's
means.
what it meant. Okay.
Yes, that God would now be your father. So me, I was looking for a father. I was not looking for a righteous life or something or being rich. No, I just wanted a father.
Yeah.
So nikaombewa, and since then, 23 years later, still born again.
Wow. And you didn't have those ones for high school, like come every week?
Funny enough, no.
God sustained you.
Yes, he
Amen.
did. Because, you know, for me, I was looking to be adopted, to have a father. So there's no way somebody can tell you now, I'm your father, and then you do something wrong and then they disown you. Even your mom right now cannot tell you, I disown you.
Yeah.
Even though they did, the DNA still proves
there.
them wrong. So for me, I think that is what got into me. So there was no need of me accepting again, because he's already my son. What am I accepting?
Exactly.
I am already in the kingdom.
That's
I'm his
beautiful.
Daughter. So sijawahi okoka tena.
Ilikuwa hiyo mara once and it worked.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You mentioned singing in Sunday school. How did you find out that you can sing? Is it that ulikuwa unaimba tu mtu akakwambia, hapo kuna kitu? How did that happen?
Yeah, funny enough, yes. In high school, I could always sing everywhere, doing things, but I never thought it was special.
Yeah.
I thought everybody else can do it, because you don't hear yourself.
Yeah.
And then I went to high school, and then a teacher, he was a Kiswahili teacher, and he had me, and then he wrote a long shairi and gave it to me and told me, put a melody in this one and then come back to me. He thought I would come back after a day or something.
Yeah.
But within 1 hour I was back. He memorized a shairi of 12 verses and I'm there singing. He was like, what, you're done? Oh, okay, sing it. And then when I sang it, he told me, wow, you have a good voice. So that is the first time, even me now, I started listening to me, to hear, okay, what is he saying? Yes. And now when I would sing in school, people would tell me, wow. Or I would start something, people would be, oh. So I was like, oh, okay,
so there's something
special. So it grew on me, and I got to know I am talented in singing.
And now when it comes to now songwriting, when did you release your first song?
I released my first song in 2013. Yes, 2013, thereabout. And it was produced by James Wanyuke. And I didn't pay a shilling for it.
Yeah.
Because he just had me. We were traveling in a car, and then I was seated there, and then they told me, because we were many, they told me specifically to sing them a song they've never heard. But for me, I had written that song, Nego Kuona, my first song now, out of me. No, I was writing it for me. I was not writing it for other people.
Yeah.
So when they told me I sing a song they have never heard, I thought, why not? Let me just sing this song that I wrote. So I sang it, and they were like, wow, yo wimbo ni ya nani? What? We have been with you all this time and you've never told us that you sing. Okay, please come and record. And I told him, I don't have any money. And they, nimekuitisha pesa?
Yeah.
No.
It's called favor.
And then I went to the studio. I sang one time. I was out. How it went to the media, how it went out here, I don't know. Actually, I got it on my YouTube channel years after it was released.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Because I didn't even know what YouTube was. I didn't know about music money. I didn't know anything about music. It just found me.
And that shows the favor of God and the hand of God on your life.
Oh, amen.
That really shows. And it shows also that you are called. Yeah, because the people who get into this and they force issues and nothing is working.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even time, or they're just not called for this, but you were in the perfect timing of God.
Indeed.
And that's really beautiful.
Indeed.
And so how has that journey been in the gospel ministry up to now?
It has not been easy because you're out there. The first song is out there. It has blew up, and you don't have money. People are expecting you to be this big name.
Because umeonekana kwa TV.
Exactly. But you have nothing. I was still living with my sister for 2 years, no job. And you're going to churches to perform, and then the pastor is like, Mungu akubariki.
Na kuonekania.
Uko na kipawa. Uko na kipawa sana.
Umetubariki sana.
Umetubariki sana. And then you go home crying. So it was not easy. It was very hard to an extent. I told God, you know what? I will never sing again.
Wow.
And in the Bible you have said that there are times that stones will praise you. Okay, let them praise you, we see. That's what I told him.
Wow.
And I threw away every CD I had, and I dropped it. And that was it.
Wow.
And then a friend of mine called me and told me, Helen, I've had a vision about you 2 times. And it's very scary. I don't know how to tell you. And I said, okay, niambie. Unajua hata sasa hiyo nimekasirika na Mungu. And I'm like,
what could go wrong?
Visions. Okay, sawa. And we went, even because we didn't even have money, tulienda chini ya hoteli, entrance. Hapo ndipo tumesimama.
Hata mkuingia.
Yeah, tuwezi ingia, tutalipa na nini? And she's there telling me, Helen, niliona tukiwa kwa stadium kubwa sana. And people were ready for you. We were chanting your name, chanting, and waiting for you. It was a big dais, and we knew you were coming to sing. And then me being your friend, I wondered, why have you taken so long to come? And I said, okay, I'm just looking at her like this. Tell me. So why are you taking so long to come? So I went backstage to check on you. And when I came, I found you hanging on the roof.
Wow.
You had committed suicide.
Wow.
You had hanged yourself. So I was wondering, how do I go tell people that the lady they are waiting for to encourage them about God has given up and has committed suicide? So she was like, me, I don't know what this dream means. Aki, I'm sorry. Maybe ni mimi nilikula, nikashiba sana, nikaanza kuota mavitu zangu. But if it doesn't make sense, forgive me, let it pass.
Yeah.
Nikamwambia, okay, sawa, thank you. And I went. Of course, me, I knew.
You knew exactly what was going on.
Meant.
Yeah.
God was warning me, telling me, you're losing your way, and this is what you're doing. But I never let it, because I was this hard face.
Yeah.
Mungu taniona. So after that, I was like, Lord, if you really want me to sing for you, I will. But you have to provide for me.
Yeah.
Because this life of just not having anything is not a good look on your minister.
Yeah.
So I cannot be your minister and not lack.
Yeah.
And God was faithful.
And when did that breakthrough happen?
I think a week later.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, God is faithful.
And when it happened, he reminded me. Because I remember I actually went for one event. I was employed in a job that I hated. Oh, I hated it. And I'm sorry if the boss is watching. And he even called me. After that vision, he called me. He told me, now, Helen, I know you sing, but I don't like the way you're singing and working for me. I think you should choose either working for me or singing.
Oh, singing.
And you know, you can first of all work for me and then sing even when you're 40. Then you still have your talent. But you can't work for me when you're 40. See, 40 is very old.
As if.
Now that I'm 30, I know 40 is not
It's
old.
not old. It's just 10 years away.
Yeah, so he told me this. I felt offended. And it's so funny because I'm feeling offended and yet I told God I'm not singing. So then this should be an answered prayer. But I was like, nobody should tell me I won't sing. Who are you?
Yeah.
So I was like, why are you telling me this? And I really wanted to quit that job, but I couldn't. Who will pay my bills? So I just kept quiet. And then somebody out of the blues called me from a media house and told me, Helen, we do this thing every Friday. You should come and join us and be with us. Tulipange pesa mingi, tulipanga tu pesa kidogo, and then you'll go back. Nikamwambia ati umesema lini? Friday. Na saa hiyo boss ameniambia hataki niimbe.
Na Friday is a working day.
Namuomba ruhusa, namwambia naenda wapi?
Kuimba.
And this time I only sing on Sunday and still that one is not good enough. As in he didn't want it. So I was like, panda wewe. Mimi siwezi kuja. Then another presenter called me, told me, nimepatiana namba yako. Please ukiulizwa sema hii. I'm really pushed for you. Shapiga, nikamwambia hapana. Ananiambia hapana, acha hizo wewe. Piga umwambie. And I was like, what do I have to lose? I even don't like this job anyway. I called the presenter and told me, you know what? I will come on Friday. Umesema Friday saa ngapi? Actually, we go on Thursday.
Thursday and Friday.
Hey, no, this is too much. Nikamuuliza wapi? Akaniambia Nanyuki. What is it about? It's a political forum, but when the temperatures are really high in the public, we call out a singer to cool down people so that we can continue with the debate. So that's why we are calling you. So they, oh, so politician flani na flani atakuwa? Okay. Went to the boss. I hope he forgive me because I lied. I told him, I've gone for marketing in Nanyuki. I'm meeting the MP and this. So give me permission. She said, I knew menisikia. Nilijua ile advice nilikupea. Imefika mahali. Do you want me to compensate for your fare? No,
it's okay.
It's okay. Once we get business, you can give me a a cut. And he was like, oh yeah, go. Now I'm liking this. I'm like, God forgive me. So I went to Nanyuki on Thursday, and on Friday in the morning we woke up to do that event. When I sang the song, and I had already carried 10 CDs, no, 100 CDs. When I finished singing the first round, because you sing so many other times, everybody wanted the disc. Yeah. Everybody. So the show host, akasema, don't buy it at 100, please buy it at 200, you support this lady. Then the politicians, because they have seen this girl, she has favor with people, and want to...
Tukai vizuri.
Yes, what we wanted to support talent. They bought the other CDs at 1,000, and then usinifanyie hesabu. And then when a politician will stand there, would say, we are supporting talents and we love young people. Huyo msichana amekuja hapa. You know, we are very good. So, let me tell you, by the time I was singing the last song, I had no CDs to sell. Yeah. And people are even more now, and they're asking for CDs. So the host said, you know what, there's a young girl, and she's coming up. So do this. You had the intention to buy her CD, but she doesn't have. I'm sure they will come here. Yeah. But please bless her with what you have. Sema swimming with money. Swimming in money. People brought.
And that was the breakthrough you
couldn't believe it.
Yeah. God proved himself to you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So when I went home, I was like, money raining. And he reminded me. Because when I was crying, when I was throwing these things away, I told him, show me you will provide and I will sing for you. Yeah. So when I did like this and I sat down, he said,
I have shown you. You better sing for me now.
On Monday, I was there with my resignation letter.
To the boss.
And I was thinking, God, please don't make me regret this. He was like, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure.
Wow, that's beautiful. God really does show himself strong really on behalf of his people.
Indeed.
Let's briefly talk about the difference between music ministry and the music, what people call industry or showbiz. What is the difference to you?
I think mostly is money. That is the difference. As much as I was telling God to provide for my needs then, because I was low, I was not singing so that I can earn money. So I think that is where the difference is. I wanted God to bless my life, to enrich it so that I can be able to serve him wholeheartedly. I'm not going and asking, so mnanilipa ngapi?
Deposit before nikuje.
Deposit, yes. Tumeni deposit kabla nikuje. So I just wanted him to make my life better. Yeah. So that when I stand and say I'm a brand ambassador of the kingdom,
you look like it.
I look like it. When I tell people, God usually blesses people. I testify that. Yeah. Mungu anabariki. But I think with the showbiz is money first. Yeah. And then blessing later. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, and it's quite unfortunate that there's so many people who are still in that showbiz mentality and using the gospel as the means to get to that.
Yeah, because actually when you're in the ministry, you find that you even give more than you get.
Yeah.
Because like saisi nimekwambia, we were giving instruments to churches. That is ministry.
Yeah.
So when I go there, I will still sing, but you're not expecting interior Masais huko ndani. The best they can do is give you a chicken.
Or meat.
Exactly.
Or for a cow. Yeah.
Exactly, which they did. And a lot of shangas, which they did. But it's not money.
Yeah.
So if you come into the music ministry with the mentality of getting rich,
yeah,
utaenda nyumbani asubuhi.
Your motives absolutely matter.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Now our episode today is a Christmas episode. I don't know what memories you have of Christmas when you were growing up.
All right, my memories of Christmas growing up. Definitely chapels. And I don't know about your place, but our home used to rain during December.
Okay.
So kulikuwa kunanyesha, so I remember a lot of muddy shoes and watoto wa Nairobi.
Walikuwa wanakuja.
So your cousins from Nairobi, that is when they come smelling. You know, Nairobi people, there's a way they were smelling a perfume. Wewe, yani, you can't. Watu wa Nairobi ni wa Nairobi too.
I've never thought about it like that.
Juu wewe ni wa Nairobi. Wewe ulikuwa wa Nairobi. Sasa sisi wa ushago, tulikuwa tunawangojea kama wageni waheshimiwa. And then they would come with the coolest toys they have, sijui games.
Yeah.
Kwanza kuna ingine ilikuwa inaitwa brick game. Simu hapana, hiyo time hakukua.
Oh yes.
Hiyo time hakukua. So hiyo maneno, and then now aunties who are as brown as you are. Unashinda huyu ni auntie wetu wewe.
Auntie wa Nairobi.
I know. Vile anakaa brown, hata anatembelea kwa matope, you're like, "Uy, anatembea kwa matope kwa nini?" Because unaona kama atararuka. So those are the memories I have of Christmas, and the togetherness.
Yes.
And now our surrounding show, it's always warm. And of course, when the Nairobi kids are going, they sometimes leave you jackets or shoes.
Or bring you things.
Yes.
So
wow. It was always amazing.
It sounded like a fun time for you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And what do you think is the true meaning of Christmas? Because people squeeze wanakula, wanasahau hata kwa nini tunakula, or why we're going on holiday. What is the meaning of Christmas?
I think is to just mark a day that our Savior was born, and to celebrate that He actually came. I read somewhere, and it was saying that so many people want to be like God, but only one God became a man.
Yeah.
So every man is looking to be a God in some way or somewhere, but only one God became a man.
Yeah.
So this God that can dress in an inferior body just to come and spread His love, that should be our first motive.
Yes.
You know, and as much as we remember that, the love of God, we also spread the love to other people. So unaona kama wa cousins wangu walikuwa wananiachia tu vitu. The same way, people who are going ushago, by the way usiende kufanya shopping Nairobi, unaenda nayo home. Go there and buy your shopping huko ushago, because you even grow the economy in that village. True. So don't spread the love throughout, because that is exactly why Jesus came, to spread the love and bring people into His kingdom, so that we can be co-heir with Him in the kingdom. So as also, if it is possible, preach to somebody.
True. Let
them know about this Christ. So if you win one soul or two souls for the kingdom, that's amazing Christmas. You don't even need a kuku, a mbuzi. You just know angels in heaven are celebrating like this. And in heaven kuna mahali umeandikwa ukaambiwa wewe Kenothia kuna mtu ulileta kwa this kingdom. So do it and just spread. Let people see the God in you through this festive season. You know,
I saw someone writing online, "Hey Lord, give me money to plan your birthday party this year." Because venye kunakaa ni kama utakuwa na birthday. So don't just go out there and spend Christmas just eating and forget why you're actually celebrating. It's all because we have a Savior who was born and who died for us.
Oh, yes.
Amen?
Oh, yes.
Now, there's a song you did. I don't want to butcher it.
Yes. But you can try, don't
worry. Nitasound kama wale wa Nairobi.
Lakini tushasema wewe ni wa Nairobi, so ni sawa. Tuendelee.
So you did it with Masika. Please do tell us about that song and how it came to be and what it did for you and your ministry.
Okay. So Masika was my role model. And when in high school, when people would be, I would sing her songs. So that is when they would tell me, yeah, you sound like Mercy Masika. Like, really?
That was the highest compliment. Yeah.
The highest or highest. Hey, it was very high. So, and then fast forward, I came to work in a media house. And then one of the guests that I interviewed, I think a year into, not even a year, say like a month into my job in the media house, I interviewed Mercy. And she came to the show. And I was so starstruck that the producer had to get me out of the show, yes, to tell me, relax, Mercy is a normal person. Okay?
Yeah.
The way I can pinch you is the same way she can feel pain.
Yeah.
So I want you to relax because you're not even able to face her. Unajua hata yeye I think alifikiria ni madharau. Anaingia, I'm like,
uko hata wezi mwangalia.
Yeah, hata simwangali. So, but when I came back in the studio, I was like, oh, hi, Mercy, hi. And then Mercy is very warm.
Yeah,
she's like, hey, you look nice. Come here, Musichana. So we started talking. I think she also realized.
Yeah, you are a bit shy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we bonded, nini, and then she gave me a compliment. Because then I had sung my song, my first song. So she told me, where? See you sing well, Musichana. I was like, oh.
Show Ishe hapo.
Show Ishe, I'm famous now. I'm famous. The moment I've been waiting for is here.
Yeah.
So I was like, really? He said, yeah. We should do something together.
Wow.
And I said, oh, okay. All right. I didn't even believe it. So after the show, kumbe they were still waiting for me at the reception with the husband. There's something they saw. I don't know what. So I found them and they were like, give us your number. We will call you.
Yeah.
We do something with you. I was like, okay, sawa, thank you. I had not even told her I used to sing your songs. Mi nimenyamaza tu.
Yeah.
So 2 years later is when we talked again.
Yeah.
And she was like, I've seen you have a homecoming in Nyeri. So the song we said we'd do, why don't we do it and you go launch it there?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, why? You want to sing with, you are serious? Like, yeah, okay, sawa. And we got somebody to write demo for us.
Okay.
And we bought it and we sang it. It was written in Kikuyu, all of it, originally. So I translated for her the Kikuyu part. I mean, no, we translated the Kikuyu to Kiswahili.
Okay.
So she did the Kiswahili and I did the Kikuyu.
Okay.
And that was it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was a really big song. It still is.
Oh yeah.
And
Glory
we thank
to
God for it.
Oh yeah.
Now, for your parting shot, our time unfortunately is over.
Oh really?
Yeah, I know it goes by so fast. Just look at your camera, give us Christmas greetings and Happy New Year, and maybe sing us, a nice Christmas carol, and then we'll close out.
Oh, all right. Merry Christmas from Hellen Muthoni. May God bless you and let us all rejoice. No matter what has happened throughout the year, let us just be happy that the Lord has let us see the end of this year. When the new year comes also, I want to wish you a new, happy new year and full of God's blessings, and may God bless you. And please remember what we have said. Share love. Even a smile is enough to make somebody's day better. And most of all, please win souls for Christ, because us in the kingdom, that is what we have been called for. And may God bless you, and always remember this season. Remember the reason for this season is Jesus Christ. Yes. So let us all adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord, for he alone is worthy, for he alone is worthy, for he alone is worthy, Christ the Lord.
Amen.
God bless you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for gracing our show today. We've had an amazing time. Personally, I have, and I know our viewers have as well.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you more and to seeing the journey that God is taking you on.
Amen.
Thank you so much for sticking on. I've been your host, Sheila Juma. I'll see you same time, same place. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.
She's a virtuous woman.